Process starts by mind mapping. I take the words associated with the logo, and find other associations. Then I combine it with the characteristics required by the client, then I do my sketches based on these words. Okay, now, the sketching phase starts. Considering the chosen characteristics, I start drawing any idea comes to my mind. This phase is just for putting your thoughts on paper. You don't have to be an artist to make it, just rough sketches. I will go with this concept, it have all the characteristics required. Now, I start cleaning the chosen concept. Okay, this is my final sketch after cleaning it on paper. Now, I will start by gridding it using guides. So, first of all, press Ctrl R to activate the ruler, Command R for Mac users. Now, I'll drag a horizontal guide and align it with one line of my sketch. The color of the guide is not clear enough, let's change it to red. Go to Edit, then go to Preferences, and then click on Guides and Rules. Click on the color, change it to red, then press OK. Drag another guide and align it with the next line. This size of the space between the two guides will be the spacing of all our logo elements. Now drag another horizontal guide and place it here. This spacing will be the thickness of all our logo elements. Make a rectangle between the two first guides. Then fill it with black. Make another rectangle between the second two guides. We will use them to measure the rest of the logo elements. OK, hold Alt or Option and drag the two rectangle right under the guides. Then hold Alt or Option and drag the guides and align it with rectangles. Again, drag the rectangles under the guides. Then drag the last two guides and align it with the rectangles. OK, hold Alt or Option and drag the bigger rectangle and align it with the first guide. Then duplicate the first guide and align it with the top of the rectangle. Delete all the rectangles and leave only two to place the vertical guides. Hold Shift and rotate the rectangles. Drag a vertical guide and align it with the end of the logo. Now, align the big rectangle with the new guide. Then drag another guide and align it with the rectangle. OK, I'll do the same thing with the small rectangle, to measure the spacing. This process may look long and boring, but it guarantees a good result. drag another vertical guide and align it with the head. Then I'll duplicate the big rectangle and align it with the new guide, then duplicate again and align it with the old one, then I'll drag another guide and align it here. Then I will do the same thing with the longer line. Now, delete all rectangles. I'll drag another guide and align it with the top of the head. Right-click and lock the guides. OK, our grid is ready. I will let the circular part to the end, and I will start by illustrating the straight parts of the logo. OK, with the rectangle tool, I will make a rectangle along the top part following the grid, like this. Hold Alt or Option, then drag the rectangle to the next line of the logo, then stretch it from left until it fits the grid. Hold Alt or Option and drag it again and place it here. Duplicate it again, and place it on the final part of the logo, then stretch it to meet the grid. OK, with the ellipse tool, hold Shift and click on this corner, then drag, until the circle fits the head roundness in the sketch. Swipe the filter stroke to see the sketch. Everything looks OK. Hold Shift and select the circle with the rectangle, then with the shape builder, hold Alt or Option, and click on the corner to take it off. To make this rounded mouth part, go to the ellipse tool, click on this corner, then hold Shift and drag until the circle fits the sketch roundness. Then make a line aligned with the rectangle and the circle. Select everything, then with the shape builder click on the negative space to make it a shape. Delete the circle and the line. Then with the eyedropper tool, pick the fill color. Hold Shift, and select the new shape with the rectangle, then go to the Pathfinder and click Unite. OK, it looks perfect. Now, click in this corner, hold Shift and drag to make a circle that meets the top corner. Hold Alt or Option, then drag the circle and place it on the other two lines. OK, select the circle with the rectangle. Then with the Shape Builder tool, hold Alt or Option and click on the corner to take it off. Repeat the same process for the other lines. Now, delete the circles. Now, we will make the circular part. With the ellipse tool, hold Shift, then click on this corner, then drag until the circle meets this guide. Select the circle with the two rectangles. Then with the Shape Builder tool, hold Alt or Option and click on this corner to take it off. The reason of the grid is to make our logo balanced. You can see that spacing and the thickness is the same in the logo. Again, select the ellipse tool, hold Shift and click here, then drag until the circle meets the last horizontal guide. Another circle for the inner part. Now, select the two circles with the top part and the bottom part of the logo. Then with the Shape Builder tool, drag over the roundness and the intersected parts of the rectangles to merge it together. Now, take off the corners and the useless parts of the circles. Then select the new created shape, and with the eyedropper, pick the fill color. Now, select everything, and go to the Pathfinder, then click on Unite. Okay, so far so good. Now, we will make the top of the head and the horn of the dragon. Let's drag another guide here. With the ellipse tool, hold Shift and click on this corner, then drag until the circle fits the round part of the sketch. Select everything, then from the Pathfinder, click on Unite. Make a circle close to the size of the roundness of the horn. Swipe the color to stroke, then place it on it. Now, increase the size until it be thick enough. With the Direct Selection tool, select the left and the top anchor point, then delete it. Now, with the Width tool, click on the top anchor point and drag to make the line thin. Align it with the top of the head. Then go to Object, and click on Expand Appearance. Hold Shift and select the horn with the body, then go to the Pathfinder and click on Unite. Now we will make this roundness. Make a circle aligned with the body and the horn. Press Ctrl Y or Command Y for Mac users to activate the outline view, and align it perfectly. Hold Shift and select the circle with the body, and with the Shape Builder, click on the negative space to turn a shape. Delete the circle. Then select everything, and from the Pathfinder, click on Unite. Okay, everything is done. I will unlock the sketch and delete it. Our logo looks so balanced now. In this phase, I always experiment some different font styles, serif and sans serif, then I make my mind with which one I will go. Let's write the logo name. Make it bigger. I will start by choosing the Gotham font, which is probably the one that I will go with, because it fits too much this project, bold and simple. I'll make the second name lighter to make some contrast, then I'll decrease the size, and increase the tracking to make it wider. Now, while holding Shift I decrease the size to fit the main name. Now I bring the logo icon, then I increase the size. I drag a guide and set it here. Then, another one. And set it here. Now I will align my logo name with this guides. Right-click, and hide the guides. Now, I duplicate the logo, and try to apply some other fonts to it. Okay, this is some variations with different font styles, sans serif, and serif fonts. As I guessed, I really liked this Gotham font and will go with it. Right-click on the text and turn it to outline. Now, the coloring phase. Sometimes the client suggests the colors, but in this example it's my mission to do. Adobe Color CC is a good place to find specific color palettes. You can go to Explore, then search for any colors you like. Or write in the search bar any keyword and you will find the convenient palettes. I'll try the word investment. Let's try the word dragon. Anyway, after searching, I selected these two colors. Okay, let's pick the dark one to the body part. And for the wings, I'll pick the green color. Same thing for the logotype. The dark for the main name, and the bin for the secondary. Now, I'll duplicate it and make some variations. Finally, I make a little presentation and send it to the client. Thank you for your attention. I hope I helped you with this video, so don't forget to comment with the most valuable information you find it. Push the like button, and subscribe if you didn't yet. See you in another video.